by The Social Connection.
Have you been hurt? Call Dan the Man. Calling the wrong attorney could cost you everything. Don't risk your future. Call Dan the Man at Deputy in Mizell.
One of the most recognizable voices in country music.
On that long black train.
Josh Turner, this Country Music Thing Tour.
I need a pretty little homegrown hometown girl.
Saturday, August 15th, 8 p.m., the Outdoor Corral stage at Kansas Crossing Casino in Pittsburgh, Kansas. On sale at kansascrossingcasino.com. Josh Turner, live in partnership with World Vision.
It's Saturday, and you're battling, digging in, protecting the plate, working the count. And tonight, you'll get the pitch you've been waiting for.
Wow! An explosion!
Dodgers.
How did he catch that?
Mets.
That's how you get it done.
In prime time on Fox.
You can feel the energy.
Because if it's Saturday night, it's baseball night in America.
Saturday on Ozarks First, Fox 49.
Unscripted has teamed up with Fritz's Adventure for the Golden Apple Award.
Head to ozarksfirst.com and nominate a teacher or educator.
Each month, we'll surprise one outstanding educator with prizes from Fritz's Adventure. The Golden Apple Award on Ozarks First.
Watch Highway to History on Ozarks First Plus.
And in this show, we're going to be talking about not the news, but the olds.
Download the app on your Roku, Apple, or Fire TV device.
Injured on the job? Call Dan the Man. Hiring the wrong attorney could cost you everything. Don't risk your future. Call Dan the Man at Deputy in Mizell.
Mike Landis on Ozarks First. First in news, first for you.
Today's Daily Pledge is proudly sponsored by Menards.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Today's Daily Pledge is proudly sponsored by Menards.
Live from the Deputy and Mizell Law Studios, this is Unscripted.
Good morning. Welcome to Hour 2. Hope you're ready for some fun. And please welcome my special guest co-host, Joey Powell from the Dickerson Park Zoo.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for wearing animal prints.
Yes, of course.
Look how cute that is.
Repping the zoo.
Repping the zoo.
Repping the zoo.
Repping the. Hey, speaking of two, I want to briefly touch two Concerts of the Wild coming up August 13th, and then Brew at the Zoo in September.
September 26th is Brew at the Zoo. It's the largest fundraiser we have on zoo grounds, 21 and plus only event. And then August 13th, Mark Chapman live at Dickerson Park Zoo for Concerts in the Wild.
And I want to say, Miss Joey Powell, I believe I was looking at my calendar. I think Tom and I will be doing the show live from the zoo coming up.
Yes, that is
in
always
September.
so much fun. Unscripted live at DPZ. I believe it's the Monday or the Tuesday of Brew at the Zoo week.
Okay.
I can't
remember.
Yes.
I know we're coming out to
It's
shoot
a
a
lot
few
of fun,
segments
yes.
in a couple weeks, and then I've got to figure out what I'm going to wear
for
to the zoo
live
for the live show.
Yes.
I got to wear something cute for the live show. Got to wear something cute for the brew.
Well, I got to help you pick out all the wild
You
suits.
did.
So
I
maybe
loved it. I got so many compliments
so
on that
much fun.
suit.
My daughter loved it, by the way. I sent her our picture.
Did you? Oh, yeah, I love that picture. I should have sent it here. I forgot to send it to them. But, yeah, I was debating, so I sent her 3 options. She picked. I got so many compliments on that.
You looked great.
I love that suit.
We have to look at our segments, and then you can coordinate your outfits.
That's true. Yes. Also, Joey, we love giving things away.
Oh,
we also love to honor people like healthcare workers. So do you know a healthcare worker who goes above and beyond every single day? Well, now is your chance to recognize the compassion. Hold on. Got to get the teleprompter. The compassion, dedication, and care they bring to our community. Whether they're a nurse, doctor, therapist, technician, caregiver, first responder, or support staff member, we want to hear their story. So nominate your healthcare hero for a chance to win special recognition and an amazing prize package. So submit your nomination today and help us celebrate the incredible people who care for others every single day. And the winner will receive a $300 prepaid MasterCard Visa gift card. Nice. Amazing. Or 1 year of free Bright Speed Fiber Internet, which is crazy fast.
It is fast.
It's very fast.
That's
which is
cool.
great. So nominate ozarksfirst.com/contest and enter them now because we're giving away one winner every single month.
Boy, that would be hard to pick.
Is
There's
it
so many
hard?
great ones.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a great job. I always say I'm so glad there are people that can do that. I could not, but thank God that they are out there.
I agree with you 1,000%. I don't. Anytime I even give blood or have to get blood drawn, I have to look away.
Oh, I do too.
No, I can't do this. Don't want to. So thank goodness for all of our
absolutely
healthcare heroes that are out there. Now it was sprinkling when I came in. It
was a little.
But I heard the rain. There's more rain coming, but I haven't been outside recently. So Tom, how's it looking out there?
A little wet, a little cloudy. You know, kind of gloomy today.
Oh, gloomy. But will that keep temperatures lower then?
Well, the clouds are going to go away.
Oh.
For a few hours.
Humid.
Oh, humid.
Hot, sticky, and steamy for about the midday hour. So.
Well, you know what? It's better than snow.
That's my weather right there.
Exactly right. Now here
Bring
we're going to be experiencing about 3 seasons in 2 days, and it does not include winter at all. We're going to get some spring in there, some severe weather chances today, hot in the 90s today, and then we're in the 70s with clouds tomorrow. So kind of, spring, summer, and fall, no winter. Looking at satellite and radar, we've got, there's a big storm system right in the cold front across Kansas. That's going to blow in later today. This morning we have round 1 making its way through west central and central Missouri. And it started off pretty heavy, some flood warnings around Kansas City. And now the heaviest rain has moved to the east, from Warsaw to Versailles to Lake Ozark, Eldon, Camden, Max Creek, Hermitage. Seeing some heavier rain now too. And with some lighter rain showers farther south. Springfield saw a little bit of rain, a little bit more to go back towards Lockwood, Dadeville, Mount Vernon. Seeing some rain showers there, spotty, so we're not out of the woods yet with round 1. But this activity for the morning will wind down by noon today. All right, and then we'll find the dry time, maybe some sunshine and hot weather, noon to about 4 o'clock. And then that clears away. So wave 1, yep, moving in, moving out, just kind of nothing serious for the morning. Hit or miss rain showers, maybe a clap of thunder. But we're really keeping an eye on the afternoon round, okay? It's not going to be crazy like, middle of May, severe weather, nothing like that. But there could be some stronger storms with the cold front that blows through later this afternoon. And that includes damaging winds and a very low tornado risk or 2 east of Springfield. But the main risk is going to be for heavy rain, maybe some flooding, and some damaging winds with that front moving through. We'll say 4 p.m. to midnight, especially near and east of Highway 65. That clears away. Will be cloudy on your Saturday, a cooler day Saturday too in the 70s. Storm risk for today, it's a slight risk, a 2 out of 5 in the yellow, especially the farther eastward you go. Again, that tornado risk, very low, but it's what we call a non-zero threat, so it can't be ruled out for one somewhere east of Highway 65. The wind risk, still isolated, but could find a wind gust of 50 to 60 miles an hour. 4 p.m. to about midnight. That wraps up. Cool and gloomy on Saturday. Sunday's beautiful weather. Then we get back into the 90s for the middle part of next week, guys.
That is weird. We were saying that Missouri is bipolar.
Yes.
Well, it certainly is, yeah.
Yeah, 90 to 70, and then back to the 90s next week.
That's my happy.
Doesn't take long.
Bring on the 90s.
Does not take long.
Before you know it, Tom Schmidt will be going, and there's a cold front moving in with snow from Canada.
Exactly right. Blame Canada soon enough.
All right, that weather is too legit to quit with Tom Schmidt. I got to teach you that.
You got it.
Hey, guys, lots more fun coming up in hour 2. You don't want to miss a thing. We'll be back. Yeah, we go too legit.
Jamie Warner on Ozarks First. First in weather. First for you.
The Butterfly Palace in Branson is a one-of-a-kind experience you don't want to miss. Get up close with their handheld nectar tubes and butterfly releases. Explore live reptiles and amphibians from the rainforest with hands-on encounters. Interact with thousands of live exotic butterflies fluttering around you in the Butterfly Aviary. The Butterfly Palace is great for all ages, and your ticket's good for 3 whole days, so you can come again and again. So come explore today.
Right in for dinner. I even made his favorite this week. Are you okay? Ready to do this again so soon? Honey, there's no place I'd rather be right now than here with family. I was just worried I wasn't going to be able to do this anymore. And it was so unexpected. But your dad, he always accepted and the fact.
But how was he able to qualify?
Guaranteed. You cannot for any reason, and benefits may be paid within. Unlike some policies, United of Omaha benefits qualify for up to $25,000 in life insurance coverage.
But aren't those policies expensive?
They had options for as little as $6.38 a month. Plus, it was so easy. I even signed up for a policy of my own, so you won't have to worry either. And with their rate lock guarantee, my rate is locked in for life. My coverage will never go down, and my premiums will never increase.
Help take care of your loved ones after you're gone. The Guaranteed Acceptance Insurance Policy from United of Omaha. Today.
Call 800-616-7970. That's 800-616-7970. 800-6 call today.
Fox Wednesday, who's about to pop off on summer's biggest new hit?
I'm gonna nominate Ice.
He just tried to do me dirty.
It all leads to one celebrity getting
expelled.
Wednesday on Ozarks First, Fox 49.
As friends and families across the United States make plans for sporting events, summer concerts, festivals, or weekend getaways, new research reveals that payment avoidance is becoming a growing social behavior among Gen Z, damaging friendships and driving them into debt. Now, while there's a clear problem of delaying or avoiding sharing expenses, the Zelle Avoidance Economic Report also found that digital payment options are making it way easier to settle up with friends and family. Joining us now to discuss this survey and this trend is Denise Leonhard, General Manager for Zelle. Denise, great to see you.
So nice to see you. Thank you for having me.
I got to say, when I was reading this, I didn't know. I am excited to talk about avoidance economy and why is it emerging now?
Well, it sounds like you have clear communication in your life, so that's wonderful to hear, but not everybody does. So the avoidance economy actually describes this growing social trend where people are avoiding conversations about money. And this becomes acute, especially when you think about shared experiences like trips, concerts, sporting events, or dinners out. And many people, especially Gen Z, so think ages 14 through 29, they're craving these in-person experiences, especially after the pandemic. But in some instances, people may spend more than their budget allows, which makes that repayment even more difficult and those conversations even more uncomfortable and awkward. So we developed the Zelle Avoidance Economy report in order to delve into this emerging trend.
So speaking of that report, tell us more about the Zelle Avoidance Economy report and what were some of the surprising findings that you discovered?
Absolutely. So first of all, Gen Z, they are spending a lot of money on these group experiences. So about 40% of Gen Z consumers are spending over $2,500 on huge world events like the World Cup, the US Open, and Coachella. And these really are those group experiences that are not only expensive, but usually paid for by one person that everybody needs to repay back that person. And this creates a lot of tension. 76% of consumers who've actually fronted money for these group trips said that they weren't fully repaid, again, creating tension in relationships. But perhaps the most surprising thing that we found in the report was that a quarter of Gen Z consumers said repayment disputes actually damage relationships over time. And 14% said that because of repayment issues, they either broke up relationships or they damaged friendships. So these numbers indicate that this is not only a money conversation, but it's actually a relationship conversation.
Absolutely, and I think age has something to do with that because I ain't got time for that, I'll be honest with you, at my age. It seems like that, these shared experiences are causing a financial issue for Gen Z. What can they do about this?
So what they can do about it is actually clear communication from the very beginning. So when you are talking to people, when you're setting up these group experience plans, make sure that you know who's fronting the money, how much you're going to owe, and then what are the expectations in terms of repayment. And then there's always the easy, simple solutions of digital payments. Here at Zelle, we talk about how do you actually take the friction and the awkwardness out of repaying each other back. And so by using digital tools like Zelle, you can actually go into your bank account, be able to find Zelle, and then be able to move money to people that you owe, and then also send a request for payment to people who may owe you. And then that means that the money can move from bank account to bank account seamlessly.
Okay, you just said something I didn't know. I have Zelle, and I have Zelled people money for my portion. I didn't realize you can send them a bill. You just said you can send them a payment notification?
Yes, you can. You can actually send them also a request for payment as well. It's a subtle nudge to say, hey, buddy, you owe me some money.
Oh, wow. I didn't even think about doing that before. Where can our viewers go for more information about Zelle and everything you've talked about now?
So you can go visit Zelle.com, that's ZELLE.com, in order to learn more about Zelle as well as the Avoidance Economy Report.
I got to say, I love technology. I love Zelle. I love that we made it easier to pay our friends and family back. Just, we got to do it responsibly. You right?
Exactly.
Well, Denise, thank you so much for your expertise. Thanks so much, and have a great morning.
Thank you for your time.
All right, friends, now let's see what's happening this weekend in the local music scene with Mike the Intern.
What is going on? Mike the Intern checking in from my studios here at 104.7 The Cave to give you a look at some great live music you should be checking out in our backyard this weekend. First up, as always, Uncle Bob's Brew Pub in Nixa has got a really good roots rock show with Manon Strickler, and these guys are calling themselves the Trio. 3 friends, one night, great music. Should be a great time. Best part about going to Uncle Bob's is it's an early show, and it doesn't cost a thing. So you'd be home early, get some sleep, and you'll see some great music. And if you're in Nixa, great place to see a show. Uncle Bob's, the Trio, tonight. Don't miss it. Also going on tonight, Ozark Storms at Moontown Sound on Commercial Street. Another great show, great venue if you haven't checked it out. These guys are kind of a red dirt country band, and they are really, really good. They're called Ozark Storm. Do not miss it. Starts at 8, and then $10 cover at the show, and that's at Moontown Sound on Commercial tonight at 9. Also tonight, Journey to Jersey, a tribute to Journey, Heart, and Bon Jovi. Going to be having at Southbound Bar and Grill. So if you're a fan of Journey, you're a fan of Heart, you're a fan of Bon Jovi, or you're a fan of all bands, $15 is what it'll cost you to get in at Southbound and check out this awesome Journey to Jersey tribute group that starts at 8:30 tonight. Also tonight, the Hips return to Tie and Timber. Very cool band that literally could do anything, but they will make you dance into the weekend. Starts at 7, Tie and Timber in Pickwick neighborhood in Springfield. Don't miss out on that show. The Hips return to Tie and Timber. Also tonight, Sawyer Brown going to be at the Ozark Empire Fair with Stephen Paul. That should be a great show. If you're out sweating down on the midway at the Ozark Empire Fair, get tickets and go see those guys. That starts at 7 o'clock. Sawyer Brown at the Ozark Empire Fair tonight. Then also this weekend on Saturday, the Live from Downtown music series continues with the Solid Gold Band and Bean and Sparks. Very cool funk band, the Solid Gold Band. If you've not seen these guys, they've got some awesome musicians in this band, including one of the baddest horn sections you're ever going to see. They will make you dance your butt off. It's a free music series on the square. Downtown Springfield starts at 7. Bring your lawn chairs, but I doubt you'll be sitting because the Solid Gold Band is going to make you dance your butt off. Don't miss out on that. Then last but not least, there is a Sunday show I need to mention. Our friends from Sleep Theory will be at the Regency Live on Sunday night with Silly Goose. Sleep Theory, incredible band. I know those guys. They put on a great show, great musicians, and you don't want to miss out on this. Regency, it's going to start at 6. So get there, all ages show, Sleep Theory in town on Sunday. As always, if there is a show you want me to check out, let me know. Mike the Intern at 1047thecave.com. Hit me up on those channels. Either way, I am Mike the Intern. Get out and support some live music this weekend and have a good one.
Jess Inman on Ozark's First in news. First for you.
Have you been hurt? Call Dan the Man. Calling the wrong attorney could cost you everything. Don't risk your future. Call Dan the Man at Deputy in Mizell.
Is your AC broken down at midnight? No problem. John Wayne Heating and Air has got you covered 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with 0 after-hours charges. Same great service, same great price. Anytime you need us, no matter what. Pick up the phone and call John Wayne Heating and Air in Springfield or Mount Vernon day or night, and we will be there.
The name you know, the name you trust, John Wayne Heating and Air.
Are you excited for National Night Out? We are too. The festivities kick off at 5 p.m. on August 11th, down at Metter Park. See you there.
The worst mistake you can make as an adult is saying, I'll get gas in the morning. Oh my. I came across this video that intrigued me very much.
This is like real life Minecraft or something.
Yeah, dude.
It's crazy.
I like to get into the comments after I come across these videos, so I have a few comments that I pulled. Wiener Al Yankovic.
Watch 5 o'clock on Ozarks First. Plus, download the app on your Roku, Apple TV, or Fire TV device.
Unscripted on Ozarks First has teamed up with Fritz's Adventure to celebrate the educators who make a difference every day with the Golden Apple Award.
Teachers work hard for our children and our community. Now it's your turn to say thank you. Head to ozarksfirst.com and nominate a deserving teacher or educator for the Golden Apple Award.
Each month, we'll surprise one outstanding educator with a $150 gift card plus 6 all-access passes to Fritz's Adventure. It's our way of honoring heroes in our classrooms. The Golden Apple Award from Ozarks First.
Injured on the job? Call Dan the Man. Hiring the wrong attorney could cost you everything. Don't risk your future. Call Dan the Man at Deputy in Mizell.
See Marcus Allen, a legendary football icon, as the keynote speaker for the 2026 Boys and Girls Club Thanks for Giving Gala.
Hi everyone, it's Marcus Allen here. I am looking forward to seeing everyone October 20th at the Boys and Girls Club Gala at the Branson Convention Center. Now growing up, the Boys and Girls Club was a big part of my life, guys, so looking forward to seeing everybody there. We'd love your support.
Go to bgcozarks.org to learn more. Ozarks First, a proud community sponsor.
Welcome back, friends. We are thrilled to welcome Liz Van Every, Senior Director, and Denny Lowe, an in-house master leather craftsman at Springfield Leather Company. If you could smell the studio right now. It's wonderful. The leather smells amazing.
We do bring the smells.
Thank you. And we appreciate it. So tell us about Springfield Leather Company.
So we've been in business since 1999. We are still a family-owned company. Our owner, Kevin Hopkins, he was in a band in the 70s and decided he needed to make a guitar strap. And so he went to the local Tandy up in Iowa, I think at the time, and he said, I need to make a guitar strap. And his story is that they sold him all the wrong things, and then he came back because he needed to fix something up, and then he made his strap, and then he, went out playing music, and people wanted more, and so he just ended up going there, and he was like, well, the music isn't paying the bills. And so they put up an ad for a manager, and he's like, yeah, I could do that. So, I don't know, 50 years ago at this point, he became a manager at a Tandy Leather, and then eventually went out on his own, and so we've been in business since 1999.
Wow.
It's a great intro story.
That is fantastic. And you brought just an example of some of the things that you have that you can make or have made. And Denny, you're a master craftsman.
I am a craftsman.
He's humble too.
It looks like a master.
He's humble. Tell us about some of the projects that you've brought and that you've made and how you can help people when they come.
Well, this is a guitar case that I made, and it's not what everybody would do, I'm sure.
It's gorgeous.
But we do teach classes there. We teach leather carving classes, and we do teach some leather craft in general classes too. People just need to ask us. We'll make a class if we have people that want one.
Well, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Cool. And by the way, just hold that up one more time and tell the people how many hours it took to make this, because that is so pretty.
This guitar case I had probably 300 hours in.
Wow.
I don't think we timed it, but a big part of it was on video.
I was gonna say you can watch it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now, do you play guitar, or were you just making it?
Pardon me?
Do you play guitar, or were you just decided to make it?
I play with a guitar enough to drive myself crazy.
Oh!
But this is actually the third guitar case that I've made.
Wow.
When I was a kid, one of the old country music guys, Hank Snow or Ernest Tubb or one of those guys that were old when I was young, so they're probably gone now. But I remember an album cover, and one of them had a leather carved guitar case, and I've always wanted to make one. So
Very cool.
when I went to work here,
really beautiful.
I got to do it. You know.
All right. Well, you said you teach classes. Can you teach us how to make something today?
Well, we sure.
Okay.
It's something pretty simple. We can't build
Well,
a
we
cupcake.
can't make that, Denny.
No, it's a good thing. It's simple.
Yes.
So we've brought some key fobs. We actually have a small production shop at our facility, and so we cut out parts.
Okay.
And so this is how we. Let's see here. Let's back up a little bit.
Okay.
There are a couple different types of leather. There are vegetable tan leathers, which is what you do with this amazing stuff, and then there's chrome tan leathers, which is how you get this really soft, nice,
Like,
flexible.
feels like a sofa.
Correct.
It could be a leather sofa.
Leather.
Ooh, that'd
Yeah.
be nice.
Yeah. And so veg tan has a really unique property that you can get it wet, it will absorb the moisture, and then you can indent the surface, and it will hold, right?
Okay.
So we have there's a plethora of tools that you can purchase to do this. You can make your own. I mean, they've been making them since the beginning of time.
There's stamps.
there's little,
You
like-
can stamp it.
Correct, yeah, because leather is as old as the hills, right?
Okay.
And so we're just gonna wet these little pieces down. And then you can choose a stamp, and we've got a mallet back here.
Okay,
We're
so
working on a
like if
piece
you
of
pick
branding
something, which
today.
one do you want, Joey?
I don't know. I'm gonna.
And then I do also have an alphabet set, so.
Oh, I want a J.
Oh, I'm a J too.
Perfect. We're J twins.
JPJR.
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 All right. So you put the little thing in the handle.
Okay.
And then we're just going to set it on the leather. And then
you whack it. Oh.
You hit it.
Oh!
Look at that.
Look at that. Hold that right there to that camera, right there. Oh my gosh. Can I have an R too?
Absolutely.
That is
And
so
a P?
cool.
I want to do a JP. A JR.
JR.
You're limited to the space you.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to spell the whole name. Wait, Jay,
Okay.
you do yours first,
I get to
Joey.
do Is it been
All
sprayed?
right, there's a P.
Here's a P.
Hold on.
Wait, let me spray that one more time for you.
Okay.
Like I'm just taking over. Like
You
I
take
know
over,
I'm doing.
Jaron.
You
Okay.
absolutely already know what you're doing.
Okay.
All right, and there's an R. And just
there's
remember
the
they're
P.
backwards when you look at them.
Yes. Okay. There you go.
All right, this is gonna be the fun part.
Oh, put the handle in it.
Oh.
Oh. You were just going to start whacking.
I was just gonna start
You
whacking.
can whack it anyway.
Okay.
Look at that.
Oh.
Okay, and then just you gonna get yours?
No, you go ahead. You do
Okay,
your
get mine
JP. Yeah.
Is that right?
This is fun.
It is fun.
You guys
like
have
this.
fun at the
Also,
Springfield Leather
it's
Company.
a good anger.
I was gonna say
You know?
this is incredibly
A little bit.
this is incredibly pleasing, satisfying. To
As we continue to make
whack
this,
it.
talk about some of the other things you brought though, because you have so many variety of stuff you can do.
Well, so we brought just a selection of finished items that we have made at the store to showcase some of the leathers. We have patterns for all sorts of things. So if you want to make a duffel bag, you can come in and we have, a duffel bag pattern. Then you can buy the leather and it'll walk you through making the product. We have kits like these key fob kits that you can come in, you can buy pre-cut parts and then the tools to stamp things. We have things like bag kits that you can come in and do this, as you're getting started until you start making your own patterns and doing your own thing.
Sorry, I am not even
Love
listening.
it.
I am crafting right now.
This
Listen.
is fun.
It's a lot of fun. We
I
go
look at
out to
Maddie.
a bunch of the schools and we do little summer school classes with the kids.
Look what I did.
I want one
That's
of those.
beautiful.
Look at this. Okay, if people want you to stop by, learn more, take classes, make projects, how do they get in touch with you?
We are Springfield Leather Company. We are on South Glenstone, about 2 blocks north of Sunshine, across from the post office.
Yeah.
You know what our whole story is that everybody drives by our store all of the time. And they are amazed when they actually come in and see what we do. We employ about 60 people. We do mail order. So we have a whole website. If you are not in the Springfield area, you can shop on our website. Or give us a call. We have a full, customer service staff. Like they'll answer your questions. You can call and talk to Denny. You can call and talk to me. We will get you started in leathercraft.
Yeah, and we do 2 instructional videos every week.
We do things live.
Guys,
all
check
the
him
time.
out.
Go to YouTube.
But stick with us when we come back. We're checking in with Kevin and Chris from 98.7 The Dub. You guys are awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is so fun. Look at that.
Carissa Cordell, weekday mornings on Ozarks First.
When you bring a pet home, they become part of the family. When they pass, they deserve the same loving care that all your family members receive. At Cherish Pets Funeral Home and Crematory, we have set the new standard for pet aftercare with our full-service pet funeral home. We offer services ranging from true private cremations, burials, celebrations of life, pet tracking, and more, so your family can say a proper goodbye. Visit us online at cherishpetsfuneralhome.com to learn more. Cherished Pets, Cherished Memories.
Hy-Vee hot deals means more savings. This week, Hy-Vee pasta only 98 cents. Hy-Vee Midwest pork, butterfly, or America's cut chop just $1.77. Hy-Vee cheese $1.97. And Butterball ground turkey roll $3.99. The hot deals are at Hy-Vee.
Life is full of big moments and the small steps that get you there. At Multiply Credit Union, every deposit means momentum. Every loan, a door opened. Each one, another step towards what's possible. Multiply Credit Union. Grow together. Live fully. Be more.
Want a mattress that puts you in control? iSense does that. Our award-winning smart beds are made right here in Springfield. We blend the best aspects of a premium mattress and adjustability into one. Our comfort control technology lets you adjust each side of the bed for you and your partner with the touch of a button for perfect support and comfort. Take control of your comfort. Visit our Springfield store today.
In the era of AI, the world needs real hands, real heart, real skill. At Midwest Technical Institute, you'll learn to build, repair, and care. You'll gain skills that matter, skills that can't be replaced by AI. Trade up to purpose. Trade up to possibility. Trade up to trade school. Learn more at midwesttech.edu.
Saddle up for this year's 18th annual Cattle Barons Ball, where you can experience live performances by the band Cherry and James, enjoy great food from top chefs around the Springfield area, and ride a mechanical bull. You can also score amazing items and experiences through the silent and live auctions, where all the proceeds go towards supporting the American Cancer Society. This year's theme is American Rodeo. Don't miss out on this event on October 10th. Scan the QR code to learn more and register.
Exploring the Ozarks, presented by Branson IMAX Entertainment Complex.
We'll show you some fun things to do and see right here in our little corner of the Ozarks.
See where they end up. You just might see them in your neck of the woods.
So join us on Unscripted for Exploring the Ozarks.
Welcome back. It's Friday, which means we get to check in with Kevin and Chris from 98.7 The Dove. They're finally reunited after weeks and weeks of luxurious vacations they've both taken.
Well, you know, we travel the world, you know, we see things and spend all our money and have fun. But now we are reunited and it feels so good.
Knew that was coming.
It was coming. Of course, they're radio folks. Well, it's good to see both of you. You guys been good?
Yeah. What about you?
You know, we're trucking along.
Yep.
Trucking along. I can't believe tomorrow's August.
I know.
Yeah, I know. Dog days of summer and all that. But, you know, we're getting there and it's Friday, so that's good.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, we loved your questions you posed this week. Have you ever been fired for a dumb reason? Well, I'll let you guys start.
Well, you know, I mean, well, the thing about radio, I mean, getting fired doesn't even count in radio, I don't think, you know what I mean? But I did get fired from the country club. I was a dishwasher, and it was a summer of my last summer in high school, and I helped myself to a cold beer, and I probably shouldn't have. The chef didn't like it too much. So, but I thought I worked hard and I deserved it, but he didn't think so. And I also worked with a girl that got fired for her body odor.
Oh.
Sorry. Can you believe that?
That would be
It wasn't me.
No.
It wasn't me.
It was not.
It was
not you.
No.
What about you, Chris?
Not been fired, but I was written up. This high maintenance person was written up for how I was dressed at work, and it was the year of the 96 Olympics, and I had this cool red, white, and blue, you know, shirt on, and they said it wasn't professional, and I refused to sign it.
She forgot to tell you she wasn't wearing her pants.
No,
That's why.
I refused to sign that, and then I worked there for years, but I was like, I look just fine.
And patriotic.
That's perfect.
Yes.
Well, I won't name names, but I was fired from one Branson show because a fellow colleague entertainer was spying on me.
Ooh.
Oh, I can't say who. But to this day, that person knows what they did, and whenever I see said person, they will not look at me or speak to me.
Oh my God.
Because they feel bad. They feel bad.
As they should.
Yeah.
They have
Fabulous
so
performer.
much remorse.
I can't imagine Joey ever getting fired for anything.
I've never been fired.
Of course. Of course. No.
Knew it.
No, I've never been fired.
You're lucky.
I know.
It stays with you guys. It stays with you.
It would. I know. I think I would.
It hurts. It hurts.
I would.
Well, this next question is amazing because Joey was like, what are you talking about? Have you given your dog a bad haircut?
Well,
Something happened in Kevin's house.
we have 3 dogs, and one of them needed, it's hot. My wife wanted to shave him, and one of them was a little matted, so she shaved it. But the other dog, I didn't want my wife to shave it because it's kind of a short hair.
It's the only one he likes.
And it's my favorite. I'm like, please don't shave the dog. And she's like, oh, Don, I want to shave it. Anyway, she had a couple of mimosas, and I went to the store. When I came back, the dog was like half shaved. It's hideous. I'm so embarrassed for the dog. It looks like a dingo or a hyena or something now. It's really weird looking, and I just feel bad for the dog.
Does he know? Does he know he looks bad?
I think the other dogs let him know.
Oh.
Poor little Bam Bam was humiliated. But she is the cutest of the dogs, and he tried to make her feel better.
It'll grow back.
Oh, I have a mobile groomer that comes to groom, but of course I do.
Oh, wait, hold on.
What?
Jeremy has a groomer that comes over.
Of course he does.
I love my mobile groomer, and she's lovely. But if in between cuts, I have one dog, my little Liza Minnelli dog, her bangs get where they covers the eyes, so I have to trim her eye hair so she can see.
Yeah, that's.
So I have to do that, but it's
Well,
cute
I mean,
still.
you do cut your own hair. So.
I do. Don't look close.
I know.
Do you use the same groomer?
Yeah.
Same groomer for your hair?
Yes, I'm like, while you're here.
That would be a thing. They should
That
do that.
would be
I mean,
a
if they're
thing.
cutting dogs hair, they might as well just do yours at the same time. But
Why not?
my dog doesn't need haircuts, but if he did, he's bougie. He would.
I will give you the name of my person.
He would have a mobile groomer.
Well, I'll keep my wife away from all your animals.
Please do.
Yeah.
She's not allowed to drink and have scissors, okay? Just tell her I said that.
Nobody should be allowed to drink and have scissors.
No.
Good idea.
And then you guys, I know you were talking about the Ozark Empire Fair starting. Fair food. I mean, there's just something about fair food. I love it.
Man, love it, love it, love it. I can't wait to get one of those foot-long corn dogs
They're
and
corn
a
dogs. I
lemonade.
do love a corn
Yeah.
dog.
You do?
I do.
I can literally face plant into a funnel cake. I'm just saying, Joey, the zoo, the Dickerson Park Zoo, might want to think about funnel cakes. Vote for me.
You know, food is not my area.
Yeah.
And
Do you like
definitely
corn
fun-
dogs? Do you like corn dogs, Joey?
I don't.
Oh.
Or a funnel
You're
cake.
killing
I'm
me,
sorry.
Joey.
Is there a kale salad or some tofu at the fair?
I doubt it.
Maybe a glass of Forever Seeking, something like that.
I do love
There might be maybe fried.
No,
fried
I'm not a big
tofu.
fried food eater.
I will say, though, I had when I first moved to the Ozarks and I was on TV, first time I ever had pineapple whip was at the state.
Yeah.
Was at
yes.
Ozark Empire Fair.
Yeah, that's true.
Loved that.
That's a
and then I had a
favorite.
fried Oreo, and it was game changer.
Yeah.
I just had my first fried Oreo last
Those
year.
are good, too.
And I am an Oreo lover.
Yeah, but an Oreo doesn't need improving, does it?
But it's so
No,
good.
it doesn't,
Yeah.
but it was good.
But a warm, gooey Oreo.
Are the sticks of butter a thing? Like the fair
I've seen
butter
that.
sticks? Is that really a
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah, that's like an instant heart attack, isn't it?
I'll pass on that one.
I know.
Well, friends, we're glad you're back in action. The dynamic duo is back together. We hope you have a great week, and we'll check back in next Friday.
All right, good to see you guys.
Bye,
Have a
friends.
good one. See you, Joey.
Okay. When we come back, we're going to visit with our friends from Least of These Food Pantry right after this. You got to get a fried Oreo.
We're all looking for ways to save and stretch that dollar.
Amendment 5, the politicians' tax shift scheme, hits seniors and those struggling financially hardest, with new taxes on services like doctor visits, in-home care, and rent, and allows tripling of sales taxes on necessities like groceries, prescription medicines, and even gas, with up to 80% of Missourians paying more in taxes. That's why 5 kills your right to vote on new taxes, and Amendment 4 destroys your power to do anything about it. Vote no on their 4 and 5. Keep citizens in charge.
Protect your property with expert gutter solutions from Teague Roofing Plus. We install and repair gutters that keep water where it belongs, away from your home or business. Don't wait. Call Teague Roofing Plus today for a free consultation, because every great roof needs a great gutter system. Teague Roofing Plus, we've got you covered.
It still feels like he's going to walk right in and sit down for dinner.
I even made his favorite this week. Are you okay, Mom? Are you sure you're ready to do this again so soon?
Honey, there's no place I'd rather be right now than here with family. I was just worried I wasn't going to be able to do this anymore with the cost of the funeral, and it was so unexpected. But your dad, he always had a plan.
What do you mean?
He had a guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance policy from United of Omaha Life Insurance Company. It really helped me with the expenses, and the payment came so fast.
But how was he able to qualify? With his health issues?
With United of Omaha, there were no health questions or medical exams. His acceptance was guaranteed.
If you are between 45 and 85, you automatically qualify for up to $25,000 in life insurance coverage, starting at just $6.38 a month with United of Omaha. Your acceptance is guaranteed. You cannot be turned down for any reason, and benefits may be paid within 24 hours. Unlike some policies, United of Omaha benefits are payable from day one. With one quick call, you can qualify for up to $25,000 in life insurance coverage.
But aren't those policies expensive?
They had options for as little as $6.38 a month. Plus, it was so easy. I even signed up for a policy of my own, so you won't have to worry either. And with their rate lock guarantee, my rate is locked in for life. My coverage will never go down, and my premiums will never increase.
Help take care of your loved ones after you're gone with a guaranteed acceptance life insurance policy from United of Omaha today.
Call 800-616-7970. That's 800-616-7970. 800-616-7970. Call today.
What's up, Ozarks? Catch me on Fox Football, only on Ozarks First.
It's always a great day when we get to see our friend Angela Hudson with Least of These Food Pantry. Good morning, so good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you too.
So a lot of things happening at Least of These.
There is.
I don't even know where to begin, but we'll let you start.
Okay, wonderful. Well, I think one of the most important things right now, you know, with what we're seeing with food insecurity, it's always good to discuss that because I think people sometimes attach stigmas to what that might look like. But, you know, in reality, we've had a surge in families in need, and it's really families are running out of money by the end of the month. They just can't get their budgets to stretch as far as they've been able to. And these are working families. You know, these are people that are doing the deal every day, but they're just running out. And so food pantries are really important right now because we're able to fill those gaps in for those families. And we're working really hard to continue to meet all the needs of the community. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about that because, you know, we do know inflation has hit. We know gas prices are high. We know groceries are high. And it's really great that we are able to step in and help those families, you know, meet those needs, feed their family, kind of help support those gaps that they're just not able to meet on their own right now.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here.
Yes.
I'm so glad you're here. And you have a lot of new things, kind of like a refresh.
Yes. You know, we're the same trusted brand that has been around for almost 30 years now, which is crazy. But, you know, there is times when you do a refresh. And so I'm excited because we do have a new logo that you may have been seeing out there. And then also, too, yes, and one of the things with the logo is, you know, we do provide resources and education. So we are a food pantry, but we help people get back on their feet. And so we wanted to make sure that that was important and people understood that that's who we were.
I love the shopping cart in there because, you know, I've pushed that shopping cart around Least of These.
Yes, you have.
I have done that.
Yes, and we do you know, food, you think of going in a grocery cart, but there's so much more. You know, we're able to navigate people through different scenarios and help them get back on their feet so that they won't need us at some point in their life. And that's what the goal is. And so, and a new website's going to be coming soon. So lots of fun things. We've been busy.
Yeah, you have.
Sounds like it.
So busy.
Yeah.
And with that, like you said, you're helping a wide range of people. You said these are working class people who are just trying to make ends meet.
Yes.
How does, if somebody is watching though and is struggling and they're in the area, how do they sign up? How do they become aware of what you can help them with?
Absolutely. The best thing to start is to go to our website, go to leastofthese.org, or they can always give us a call as well. And that is the best way to get connected to us. And then we have a client service director that's going to help navigate them to see what we can do to really assist them.
Yeah, and you service?
We do, yes.
Christian County?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
So if you're Christian County, Scan that QR code right there if you are in need.
Yes.
And they're the perfect people to help because you make it feel like you're shopping because you kind of let them pick what they want.
Yes, yeah, we do let them pick what we want, and then we actually treat it like a Walmart pickup.
Yeah.
So it's really actually very cool. We have shoppers that then shop for their groceries, and you know, and beyond that, you know, even if there's somebody that's like, well, I want to volunteer and I want to shop, we have lots of opportunities for you to do that as well. We love people coming in. We need volunteers. We do lots of distribution mornings and evenings, and so we can always use more people. And even workplaces, you know, bringing in a small group of people that can shop. And one of the great things about it is that you can literally shop and then go see who you just helped. And you know, you don't get that luxury always with working and volunteering in a nonprofit, but at least at these you do.
So you accept donations, food donations?
We do, yes. Yeah, and you can find all that information on our website.
See, everybody can help.
Yeah.
Which is great. And then, of course, coming up is going to be here before you know it, Night at the Pantry.
Yes. So if you're also interested and you want to see more about what we do, Night at the Pantry is a great way to do that. We have tickets and we have sponsorships still available for that. We completely revamped the event. We're creating an Ozarks experience for all the people that attend. So if you're curious about that, I encourage you to get a ticket and come. And we would love to have you there. And then we had something new and exciting that we announced of a new event coming this spring called SIP Happens, which is a sing-along. I know, it's fun.
It's so
I gotta be careful when I say it, right?
Say it slowly.
SIP. Yeah, but it is going to be primarily a women's event. Men are invited.
Well, I will be there.
Yeah.
Maddie and I will be there.
That's a good thing because a sing-along brunch pretty much has your name all over it.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
I am so ready for that.
Yes, but the whole reason and premise behind that was, you know, a lot of times when food insecurity in families, women do carry a lot of the weight of that. You know, a lot of the moms are the ones that are standing in their cupboards trying to figure out how in the world they're going to feed their family. They're giving up the meal so their kids can eat. You know, we service a lot of single moms as well. So we're doing it in honor of all of them so they can sleep better at night because they know that they're going to be fed. Their kids are going to be fed. There's going to be food provided for them.
And listen, I am so glad to be in part because I get invited to a lot of women's events because they know I love women. Like, women are my favorite. I'm just saying.
Right?
I'd rather hang out with you guys. I'm just saying.
We have
I love you guys. We're going to have so much fun.
It's going to be so much fun.
And Hunger Action Month.
Yes, that's coming up all month of September. So again, you know, we have lots of activities going on with that. You'll hear more. But then Night at the Pantry, you know, for our event, we get to celebrate everything that happened during the month and how we were able to continue to help all of the families in need in Christian County.
Oh, it's going to be, you guys are doing so much and so much for our community. Thank you so much for doing that.
Yes.
Can't wait to have you back. Learn more about all the upcoming events. You can get involved. Go to the new website coming soon, right?
Yes, yeah. They can still find all the information at lisathese.org, but soon we'll do a big reveal.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that.
Yeah,
Good
exciting.
to see you, Angela.
Good to see you, too.
All right, now, with great power comes great responsibility. For this week's Serving the Ozarks, we're learning more about the Ozarks' very own hero, the Springfield Spider-Man.
And now, Serving the Ozarks, sponsored by Patriot Heat and Air.
I'm actually just a 20-year-old trying to make my neighborhood a better place.
The Springfield Spider-Man mainly focuses on outreach to the city's homeless population, but also works with other organizations like the Drew Lewis Foundation and Make-A-Wish.
I wear the mask because I don't want my work to be about me. I want anybody to see that they can be a hero. You don't need superpowers to help those in need.
When he's not wearing the mask, he works as an EMT. Springfield Spider-Man is part of an organization called Community Heroes that helps activists get in touch with local nonprofits to set up collaborations, but also legitimize their work.
A lot of folks don't take them seriously because of the costumes or however else they go about it. So our work is really trying to help legitimize them and show the public that they're trying to do good work.
Their motto is, "You don't need powers to be a hero."
Younger adults and like teenagers see Spider-Man or Batman or Green Lantern out in their community doing good work, and it makes them want to get involved. It makes them think, hey, I can do that too.
The idea is that if a local hero posts about an event, like a food drive, more eyes will see the event is happening and people will want to get involved in their community.
I think it's important for people, especially children, to see a hero from the big screen do real work and really affect real people and try and help the community at large.
Reporting in Springfield, I'm Carissa Codell, Ozarks First.
Serving the Ozarks, sponsored by Patriot Heat and Air.
This is Nick Bolton, and you're watching Chiefs football on Ozarks First.
What Lori Rook says and what she does are day and night different. The real Rook actively led a DEI seminar, opposes President Trump's educational freedom accounts and parental choice. Liberal record funded by dark money liberal groups. That's the real Rook.
When you become a Hill Insider, you get exclusive access to members-only briefings on what's driving coverage. See what else you unlock when you become an insider. The brand new all-access digital subscription from the Hill. Join today.
Some of life's best memories start with a simple question. Ready to go? At Don Vance Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, we're proud to help families find the vehicle that will carry them to those moments.
It's easy during the Make This a Summer event to get into a new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram.
At Don Vance, we're working to earn your business one customer at a time, one day at a time, every day. Learn more at Don Vance Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram.com. Don Vance Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, serving families mile after mile.
If you want to be ready for summer, now's the time to call Sono Bello. Sono Bello helped me target the spots that diet and exercise never could.
Sono Bello gave me my bikini body back.
At Sono Bello, our expert surgeons remove stubborn fat permanently and tighten loose skin in one visit with less downtime. Every treatment plan is personalized for your body, your goals, and the results that you want to achieve.
Walking around this summer with my shirt off, it's the best decision I've ever made.
I see my spark back, and I am so glad that I went with Sono Bello because they have truly changed my life.
With over 50,000 five-star reviews, Sono Bello is America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist. I love wearing a bikini again and not having to cover up. See what's possible for you. Schedule your free consultation today. I got my summer body at Sono Bello. Get your summer body back. Do this for you. And our flexible payment options make it easy to get started today. Call now or go to sonobello.com for your free personalized consultation. It's your life. Live it beautifully.
Fox Wednesday, who's about to pop off on summer's biggest new hit?
I'm gonna nominate Ice. He has tried to do me dirty.
It all leads to one celebrity getting
expelled.
Wednesday on Ozarks First, Fox 49.
Curtis Trent wrote the law making Missouri first in the nation to end state taxes when selling your home, small business, or farm, sponsoring a moratorium on new data centers, preventing utility rate hikes, protecting our property values and water supplies. Curtis Trent, the proven conservative.
It's Saturday, and you're battling, digging in, protecting the plate, working the count. And tonight, you'll get the pitch you've been waiting for.
Wow! An explosion!
Dodgers.
How did he catch that?
Mets.
That's how you get it done.
In prime time on Fox.
You can feel the energy.
Because if it's Saturday night, it's baseball night in America.
Saturday on Ozarks First, Fox 49.
All right, we're going to play Mashup Minute because when Tom and I played this, I don't know, last week or earlier this week, time is, I don't know. We had the category Animals at the Dickerson Park Zoo. And Tom and I just lost it.
You
and
did.
I sent you the clip.
It was hysterical. I was laughing so hard.
I was like, now, so let's play it with Joey.
Okay.
And let's just see. So, do you want me to give clues first or you give clues first?
Oh, can I give clues first?
Yes, okay.
So I can, okay.
Yeah, okay, let me tell the categories.
Okay. All right.
We have 90s movies, animals, reality TV shows, game shows, 2000s musical artists, and movies based on books. And thank you, Sebastian, for writing based.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay,
so I can pick one?
90s movies.
I'm going to start with 90s movies.
Okay.
I feel like you should know that. Okay. All right, we're ready?
Yes.
Okay. Camera going? All right. Oh, I'm supposed to give you clues, right?
Yes.
DNA dinosaurs.
Jurassic Park.
He does this. Like it goes under things.
Oh, The Matrix.
Yes. It's based on the war, and Tom Hanks did it.
Saving Private Ryan.
Okay. We don't talk about it.
Fight Club.
This one scared me. It's a game you play.
Jumanji.
Yes. Not Women in Pink, but
Men in Black.
Yes.
That's a great clue.
Thank you. Oh, I like this one. He talks to animals, and he's a
Dr.
PhD.
Dolittle.
Wah, Simba.
The Lion King.
Yes. Rose is the villain in this one.
Rose?
Rose, because Jack, there was room for Jack.
Oh, Titanic.
And Life is like a box of chocolates.
Forrest Gump.
Man, you're good.
What?
What?
We had seconds left.
Wow, take that, Tom Turton.
Tom
Man,
Turton.
That we rocked it. Okay, now I'm probably gonna bomb.
No, which one do you want?
Okay, I better do animals.
Okay, do animals.
I feel like that I should. Now it's gonna be really bad if I don't get these.
Okay, ready? Lions, blanks, and bears, oh my.
Tigers.
Yes. This is escargot.
Snail.
Yes. I want a bump for
I want a
Christmas.
hippopotamus.
Yes. Long necks, and I love them.
Giraffe.
Yes.
That's the one you missed.
I know, that's the one I love them.
Okay.
Okay, a laughing.
Hyena.
Yes. Oh, it's really fast.
Cheetah.
Yes. Bunny.
Rabbit.
Yes.
Okay.
Great white. No, that's wrong.
Shark.
No, the other one, the giant one.
Whale.
Yes. Thank you. They're a musical group from the 60s.
Monkeys.
No, the other one.
Beatles.
Yes. And then you make me feel real loose like a long neck.
Goose.
Yes.
Woohoo!
20 seconds.
Look at that. We're on a roll. Okay, what do you want?
Let's do, what do you think you can give clues better on? Reality TV shows or 2000s music?
Music.
Okay, let's do music.
Okay, I don't.
Okay, here we go.
I'm not sure if I know any reality.
Okay.
Okay. All right. She shaved her head and had a weird period.
Britney Spears.
Yeah. At the theater, this person helps you to your seat.
Usher. Great clue.
Lemonade.
Beyonce.
Okay. Piano.
Elton John?
No, but
Billy Joel.
Last name is this.
Keys. Alicia Keys.
Let's see. I think they were with Whitney Houston.
Bobby Brown?
No, but was it her? Was it the girls that sang with her? No, maybe.
Destiny's Child?
Yes. Oh, she's with. I think she married Blake.
Gwen Stefani.
Oh no, then I had that wrong.
Oh.
She didn't marry Blake. Her name is. Wow, I don't know.
Okay, she's
That's a hard one. Okay, not hot, relax, but.
Cold.
And you run outside and do that at recess?
Jump, cold, play.
Cold play. It sounds like the candies that are different colors, that are hard shelled with chocolate in them.
M&M.
Yeah. And then, can I give initials?
Just go for it.
JT.
Oh, Justin Timberlake.
Okay, the other one is, I don't know anything that she sings. Who's,
Here, let me see.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, my favorite, Genie in a Bottle.
I don't know anything she sings.
Reflection.
I
turn to you.
I got nothing.
Lady Marmalade.
She doesn't. She's not the original Lady Marmalade.
No, but she sang it in the remake from Moulin Rouge.
I obviously know no.
This one, by the way, this impersonation is for Maddie, because anytime we give that clue, for Brittany, we go, oh, and that's baby. And then for Christina, we go, yeah.
That was very good.
Thank you.
Obviously, I don't know Christina Aguilera music. Okay, give me.
We only have 30 seconds, but
Game shows.
Game shows. 30 seconds as we go to Color 10 CBS right here. 30 seconds left. Survey says. Steve Harvey. Yeah. Come on down.
Price is Right.
Yes. I don't know any of these. What is this game show?
Jeopardy.
Yes, got that one. Guys, it's almost time to turn the channel right now to CBS Color 10 for Hour 3. Joey, thank you for helping me out.
Thank you so much. It was so much fun.
Tom Turton is back for Hour 3, guys. We'll see you right over there. It's going to be so much fun. Have a fantastic Friday and weekend, but we'll see you for Color 10 for one more hour. One more hour of fun. See you over there.
Ozarks, thank you. Because of your support of this year's St. Jude Dream Home giveaway, together we've raised more than $1.3 million.
Those funds will help St. Jude continue providing life-saving treatment and support for children and families right here in the Ozarks, and families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food.
From all of us at Acura Springfield and St. Jude, thank you for helping bring hope to kids and families when they need it the most.
Lifting lives through kindness and action. Brought to you by The Social Connection.
Time for adventure, experiences, laughter, and joy. Time for family and friends. Time for creating memories and unforgettable moments along the way. Time to reflect, honor, and enjoy. Yes, time to discover and explore the beauty that surrounds us year-round. And time to leave behind the daily to-dos and focus on what's really important. Pink Jeep Tours Branson. It's time to explore with us. Call today and book your guided tour and off-road adventure.
How's it going? Sure we shouldn't call a plumber?
No, I think I got it figured out this time.
What was wrong?
Well, the double 90-degree bend that I installed was a bad idea, so I'm installing a
Baffle T.
Baffle T to replace it.
Wow, nice work.
Hey, is she gone yet? I can't feel my legs.
Oh, she's still there. You're doing great.
And away go troubles down the drain.
This back to school? No need for math. With our lowest price guarantee at Shoe Carnival.
No number crunching, just the lowest prices on everything in store. We do the math, you do the saving. Only at Shoe Carnival.
If you're not regularly treating your septic tank, you're risking a backup and significant repairs. Use Rid-X once a month. Simply add and flush to reduce monthly waste buildup by up to 20% and help prevent backups. Try Rid-X.
Heavenly Creations, your premier garden center in Bolivar. For the do-it-yourself gardener, we'll help you discover what you need to accomplish any project. 80% of our products are grown on location, ensuring fair and reasonable prices. Check our availability on the web. We make ordinary yards heavenly creations.
Scan now to vote for the Ozarks' first and 10 game of the week. Our team will cover the winning schools and communities in the week leading up to each Friday night matchup.
Hey everyone, and welcome to a new show here at Ozarks First Plus called Highway to History. I am your host, Mike Landis, and in this show we're going to be talking about not the news, but the olds. That right there is the famous telegram being sent from Springfield on April 30th, 1926. We are going to the movies, I guess, sort of. We're going to be talking a lot about drive-in movies, a very popular contest of who can walk Route 66 the quickest. How long would it take somebody?
Watch Highway to History on Ozarks First Plus.
See Marcus Allen, a legendary football icon, as the keynote speaker for the 2026 Boys and Girls Club Thanksgiving Gala.
Hi everyone, it's Marcus Allen here. I am looking forward to seeing everyone October 20th at the Boys and Girls Club Gala at the Branson Convention Center. Now growing up, the Boys and Girls Club was a big part of my life, guys, so looking forward to seeing everybody there. We'd love your support.
Go to bgcozarks.org to learn more. Ozarks First, a proud community sponsor.
This show gives me the opportunity to share important consumer news with you, from test results to scam alerts and new businesses, as well as community events. When you walk through those fields, the rows, it just smells amazing.
I bet.
So I feel like you just, yes, your checklist from a pro when it comes to buying a used car will show you where to look for those hidden problems. What's in your snacks? Do you know what you're eating? That's what's worth knowing this week. Take care, everybody.
You've heard me call the biggest moments in Chiefs history. Now I'm inviting you to watch them right here on Ozarks First.
Heavenly Creations, your premier garden center in Bolivar. For the do-it-yourself gardener, we'll help you discover what you need to accomplish any project. 80% of our products are grown on location, ensuring fair and reasonable prices. Check our availability on the web. We make ordinary yards heavenly creations.
This is Xavier Worthy, and you're watching Chiefs football on Ozarks First.
Next stop, Sherry.
We're gonna have a real good time, feel good time, spreading love and joy and laughter all over the place. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time. Gonna have a good time. Be so legendary. Sherry's got you feeling good.
Sherry really is a good time. But, you know, it's Halloween, and I'm feeling like I want something a little darker. Let's see what's on. Ooh, Wednesday. Now that is the perfect blend of classic and something new. Wait a minute, what's going on? What is, oh my gosh, what is happening to me?
And now, your host, Sherry Morticia Shepherd.